Welcome to a new Petrolhead Classics video. Some of you may remember this Porsche 944 Turbo Cabriolet from November last year. I put the link down below, so do have a look at that video as well. I'm now back in rural Sweden, where the car has formed part of a very exclusive Porsche collection for the past 5 to 6 years. What has happened now is that we found a new home for this very special car in Germany. So I'm back here to basically do a last check of the car, take some photos, make a small video, make sure that everything is okay, go through all the documents, talk to the previous owner, and then it's time for the car to be transported to northern Germany, where it will get a new good home in the hands of very serious collector. Jay Leno is one of my favorite car guys, and he tends to say they're only original ones, and I really like that. Nowadays we have all these fantastic techniques like wrapping of cars, where they're you put a protective foil on them and they don't get chipped. But back in the 80s, 90s, as soon as you used the car, you evidently would get like a small stone chip here, a scratch there, and what many owners did is that they had one of the panels or the whole car repainted to make it look factory fresh. But this is actually one of the few cars that has been properly taken care of by 3 careful owners. They've used the car, it has a few small marks and chips, but it's just in fantastic original condition, and I don't think you'll find a second car like this anywhere. While Porsche brought out the 944 in 1982, it wasn't until 1986 when the turbo model arrived. Especially in the US, Porsche had quite aggressive marketing, calling it faster than schnell, schnell of course being the German word for fast, and another ad where they said that it prefers Ferraris but also snacks on Corvettes. Now that may sound a little bit over the top, but 250 horsepower at the end of the 80s was quite good, and you could keep up with really fast cars. Now, I have no idea why Porsche made so few 944 Turbo open top. I think it would have been the perfect car for California, but actually it was never even imported to the US. So it's a super rare car. This is your chance to enjoy the fastest 944 with the sun shining on you. Okay, so we're now going to demonstrate the automatic hood mechanism of the car. Just as it should. I mean, it's a rainy day, it's a grey day, it's quite unpleasant, but still, come on, if you have a cabriolet, you need to go top down. Let's show how we close the window the hood as well. For the last part, you need to use this little key to attach it to the windscreen. So the interior of the car is a great place to be. I remember back in 1993 when I did my master's thesis at Porsche, there were still a couple of 944 S2 around. I drove them, I was driven in them. I loved this floating dash, which was very modern at the time, an upgrade from the 924 and the other 944s. This car has a Blaupunkt Symphony RDS with graphic equalizer, which is just so 90s, pretty cool. This is the super rare turbo model. Only 525 were built of these cars. Cabriolets with the turbo engine, so you have an overboost gauge in the tachometer. Okay, so let's start the engine. With the 944 being designed in the 70s, of course it had to have pop-up headlights, which was very fashionable at the time. The interior of the car is in fantastic original condition. You have the grey leather matching the God's red paint, the carpets being in a good condition. Again, it hasn't been restored in any way. The seats have not been re-dyed. It's the way it left the factory, with a few marks here and there, but just beautifully original. One thing that shows how much the world has changed since 1991 is that this car was actually delivered with a small dent from the factory. You can see it here. And interestingly enough, in the original owner's manual, Porsche put a little remark that there's a small dent at the hood in the front part of the car, date and signature. So it wasn't rectified before delivery, and it's been there ever since. It's part of the car's identity and originality. Of course you could have fixed that, repainted the car, but this is the pure car, the way it was delivered from Porsche. By the way, this car has an all original paint. It's never been repainted anywhere, and it's in fantastic condition. There are a few small marks here and there, but that's also part of the car's life. I'm very happy that the owner decided to keep it this way. I don't believe that there's another car like this in the world. I mean, considering they only built 525 of these cars all over, with this low mileage, 66,000 kilometers, full history. So anyway, just a little anecdote. This is how things were done in the 90s. No matter where you look, this car is simply stunning. Check the boot, for instance. When you lift the carpet, you see that the original spare wheel has never been out of the car. The boot floor is in immaculate condition with all the tools there. You have the original weather equipment coming with the car in great condition, the tonneau cover. It's just a fantastic car. This is the original documentation that comes with the car, all books and manuals, fully stamped service booklet, and in addition to this, we just have a couple of other small clips showing the originality of the car under the bonnet and in a couple of other places. It's been a pleasure to handle this fantastic Porsche. It's a car that I would love to have in my own collection. I'm actually a little bit sad to let it go. On the other hand, I know that it's going to end up with a very serious collector in a new good home, and that's what we're about. I hope you enjoyed this video. Much more coming up, so stay tuned and please subscribe to our channel.